Hey guys, it's Kimber with Kimber Co. I just wanted to come today and show you how to make custom cupcake toppers for any occasion. I love to do this because I think it makes something super special and personal, and it takes really not very much time with your silhouette, and you can do some pretty cool stuff. So I'm going to show you how I do it. First, I have this template right here, and you can download my template for free on kimberdonco.com. If you just search Cupcake, it should come right up. And so what I'm going to do is I have this template open, and I am going to make the cupcake toppers by uh, filling in patterns and then overlaying text on top basically. And you can just get as creative as you want, but that's basically what I do. So on my template, these are grouped together, so I'm going to need to ungroup them to be able to work with them. But basically what I'm going to do is end up with something that looks like this. Let me zoom out for you so you can see it all. So this is what I ended up with when I made my cupcake toppers, and we started just with this. So the outer circle is going to be our pattern, and to do that I am using the digital papers from the Hungry JPEG October bundle, and the bundles are great because they come with tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of graphics, and everybody always says, I don't know what to do with graphics. How do I use those with my silhouette? Well, they work miraculously for fill patterns and anything that you want to do print and cut. So cupcake toppers are one of those things that I use them a lot on, and the bundles are great because you can get seasonal stuff for just like pennies and really build up your library and have a bunch of stuff to use. So what I'm going to do is click on that outer circle right there. I'm going to go to fill pattern. You will need the designer edition of Silhouette Studio to do this. There is another way, and I'll make another video to show you if you don't have the designer edition. So you can see right here, I already loaded my patterns in, and so then I just pick which one I want it to do. So if I want, say, the dots, I click on the dots, and it just fills the pattern right there. If we want to do it again, I've got to ungroup it because I have these all grouped together. So I'm just filling that back section. Maybe on this one we want chevron, then on this one we want, say, this pattern right here. And I'm going to show you real quick too what you can do if you select a bunch of them. If you hold down the shift key, you can select a bunch of them. I'm going to again ungroup them, and then I'm going to select all the outsides, hold the shift key, and I can actually fill multiple of these at a time. Let's see, say with that pattern. So you just go through and fill all of the patterns in. And I'm going to fill the rest of these in just to show you real quick again how to do it. We're just going to use one pattern here. On the patterns, you can go to advanced options if you want, and you could scale the pattern. So if I wanted that to be more of the argyle type of look on there, I could make it smaller or bigger. You can also pan it and make it transparent, so some different things. But what I love is I could just use those digital papers so easily with the designer edition. I just pop them right onto my thing. So then what I did on these is I just added both clip art and text to make it cute, easy, and really just quick little cupcake toppers. So for the fonts on these, I used, again, from the October bundle, I used Smoking Typeface, and then I used the Trickster display, and you can just put that right on top. So if we do like what I did there, I did 31, and then I'm going to make that in the shadow, oh, Smoking Typeface, and then, oops, sometimes it does that. It's easier to move it if you click off that box so it doesn't try to hop over to the shape. Let's see if I can grab it. And there we go. And that turned out to be the perfect size. And then all I'm going to do is just fill that with the color that I want it to print in. So in this case, let's say it's orange. So I fill it with orange. Get that right in the center. If you want to use your line, I do that on these so it looks perfect. I can just align center and align middle, and it gets it perfect. So you can type in text, and then the other thing that I love to do, and one reason I love the bundles is because I get a bunch of seasonal both the digital papers and the clip art, and I can use those for my own personal stuff or commercial projects or whatever I want to do. So I just file, and then if I want to bring it in right on top of this, all I do is hit merge. Instead of open, you're going to hit merge. And then let's see if I can find where I put these. Dropbox, and then I need to go to, oops, let's try this. October graphics, and it is in the Halloween clip art. Let's see. Okay, and then you can see here's all of those graphics. I want the PNGs, the EPS files. Those do work in the business edition software, but just for the designer edition, I'm just going to use PNGs. Those will work great. And I can just select what I want. Say I want this little black cat. I just double click on it. It comes in, and then I just size it down to how big I want it for my cupcake topper. Pop it right in there. Maybe make her a little bigger. And then it's ready to go. So as you can see, all you do is just pop on the patterns, add clip art or text overlay on them, and they're ready to go. If you want to see one more real quick, because I made this, let's see, this boo right here. Let's see if I can, there we go. It's full color for you. So to do this boo, that was just took a couple extra steps. I'll just show you that one too really quick. I think it's kind of easier to do it out here, so I'm going to get my text tool and I'm going to put it out here before I put it on top since nothing's grouped together. I'm going to write boo. And then I'm going to change that to Trickster, which is the font I used. Oh, it's the, that's my problem, the Trickster. Okay, and then I am going to weld it together, and then I want to group it because that's going to make it all separate pieces, and it's going to be much easier if I can move it together. I'm going to then fill it with whatever color I want. Say I think I used bright green, so we'll do that. And then I'm just going to grab it at that point and bring it over wherever I wanted it, and then use this top little handle to offset it and turn it a little bit, just like I wanted. The other thing that I want to point out on the cupcake toppers is you only want the outside of the cupcake topper to cut. So when you do text, you're going to need to make sure that you do go to your cut settings and see what's cutting. See all this dark red lines? They're around here. The images didn't by default cut, but the text does, so we're going to need to make sure and select all of our text and choose no cut. There we go. Oops, that one still has cut. No cut. And then it's just set to cut the edges. Notice I have the registration marks turned on because this is a print and cut project. And I think that really goes over most of the questions on this. I do, if you're using my pre-made template, have the inner circles set to no cut already, so you should really only have to turn off the text. But if you have any questions, please leave them here. Leave the questions here on the post, or if you are on YouTube with us, then head to kimberdonco.com, search Cupcake. You should be able to find the post and leave us questions there, or right here on our YouTube video. Thanks so much, and have a great day. Bye, guys.